everyone, it's Shani Kerneman from Remax Realtron with your Toronto real estate market update for May 2023. So, how is the Toronto real estate market doing? Unfortunately, it kind of depends on who you ask, and that's got to be frustrating for consumers. I mean, who do you listen to when you've got all these talking heads floating around? My take? Follow the numbers. Look, if you're able to know and understand the data that we're experiencing now and what got us here, then you'll be fully informed and be able to make an opinion based on your own criteria. So with that in mind, what are the numbers that the Toronto real estate market is showing us? Well, the first thing we have to understand is that inventory is still incredibly low. In fact, we're down almost 20% year over year. And you don't need a degree in economics to figure out that with low supply and high demand, well, prices are going to keep on escalating. So the next question is about interest rates. And the problem is that almost nobody can agree on where they're going to go and how long it's going to take to get there. So are interest rates going to go up a little bit more? Are they going to come down? Is it going to be in the next 3 months? Is it going to be in the next 12 months? We just don't know. The one thing most analysts do agree upon is that they will come down. We just don't know how long it'll take to get there. And people need to understand that they're unlikely to come down to those crazy, 1% levels we saw before. Right now, it looks like the balancing point will be somewhere between 3 and 4% moving forward, which in the grand scheme of things isn't that bad. So with low inventory and interest rates kind of being up in the air, what's going on with prices in Toronto? So currently the average sold price of a detached home in the GTA is around $1.556 million. That's up about 4.5% from last month and actually also up another half point from this time last year. Now the average price of a sold semi-detached house in the GTA is just around $1.2 million. That's also up 4.5 percentage points from last month and about equal from this time last year. As for townhouses, they're averaging just over $1 million across the GTA, which is about 1.7% higher than last month and a 2.7% increase since this time last year. And finally, condos are averaging around $750,000 across the GTA. That's up about 3.5 percentage points from last month, but actually down about 3 points from this time last year. So generally speaking, prices across the GTA are on an incline, which shouldn't really surprise too many people. This all reverts back to the first point in the video about inventory levels. And unless somehow inventory levels are about to increase across the GTA, prices are likely going to continue to rise long term. So higher interest rates and some economic uncertainty are probably going to dampen this growth a little bit. But at the end of the day, this always comes back to a supply and demand issue. Now, as for the question I get most often, should I buy now or should I wait a while? Unfortunately, there is no one-size-fits-all answer to this. We're all living in different situations and scenarios, and we've got to make the choices that work best in our situation. Sure, interest rates are higher now than we've experienced in many years. Yes, most analysts agree that at some time in the near future, they should come back down a little bit. The other thing that most analysts agree on is that while we're waiting to see what happens with interest rates, house prices are going to continue to go up during that time. And so whatever amount you're saving in lower interest rates is going to be negated by the increased house prices. So waiting doesn't necessarily work in most people's situation. But there are a lot of other factors that impact this decision. Personal job security, financial situation, motivation for moving, type of house, location. There are a lot of factors that can impact this choice that you're about to make. My suggestion to most people, contact your trusted realtor, like myself. We can talk and assess your situation and figure out what you and your family need and what works best in your scenario. The best part is, it doesn't cost you anything to talk to a realtor, but it could save you a heck of a lot of money down the road. So that's my take on the Toronto real estate market. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please remember to click like and subscribe so you don't miss the next update. I'm Shani Kerneman from Remax Realtron, reminding you that you've always got a friend in real estate.